Thank you so much, Corey. Welcome everybody on this beautiful Sunday. It is indeed a beautiful Sunday, isn't it?
It is.
70 or 70 maybe?
79.
Oh, it's all
79? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's summer now.
At least for today.
At least for today. In Michigan, yes. Welcome all of you today, and I'm so happy to have you here with us, and those watching online as well. It's going to be a wonderful service, as always. And if you would please stand, and we'll sing up together our opening song, Prayer of the Children of Love, which is right on the front of your songbook.
Father, Mother, God, your kingdom come, your holy will be wholly done. Spirit, source of love, your children sing, flow through us now in everything, every day, in every way. Our prayer is this: everywhere, let love be there, and so it is. Back to the top. Father, Mother, God, your kingdom come, your holy will be wholly done. Spirit, source of love, your children sing, flow through us now in everything. Dakota. Father, Mother, God, your children pray, be love in us in every way.
Thank you, and please be seated. Beautiful.
Wow, those are really nice.
That was really nice. So we have some good voices in there. So now, if you would, I'd like to invite you to just begin to relax. Bring your whole self into this room, body, mind, and spirit, as we begin our opening meditation. I invite you to close your eyes and go within. And just bring yourself fully into this present moment. And as we relax our bodies, let's take 3 deep breaths with an audible ah on the out breath. Let's breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Laying down all of the cares and concerns of this human world, we bring our full attention to the one loving presence. Divine love, substance of all that is, a vast, unlimited, unbounded oneness that we live, move, and have our being in. We open our heart awareness to this life force and feel this powerful energy illuminating our entire being. And we give thanks for the deep knowing that this vitality, wisdom, and peace of God is ours now and forever. And that miracles are our natural birthright. Joyfully we gather in spiritual community, one in love. And as we settle in to participate fully in our service today, we listen for and receive what is ours to hear and take with us. With open hearts, we share our loving energy with each other and with every other beautiful being on this planet. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you so much. And I am very, very excited today to introduce our special music performer. Thanks to Anna. She talked to me about Zemo, and I thought, oh, this is really something special. So I was so happy to have her come and perform today. Her name is Zemo Chen, and she has a bio that would take me too long to read with all the accomplishments that she has achieved. But she's going to share with us a very special genre of music today, and it's called Chinese Art Song. And in 2022, she won 3rd prize in the International Chinese Art Song Competition. So very, very, very exciting. I'm sure that was really something to participate in. So let's everyone please give her a warm welcome.
So I will use this microphone to say a little bit. Hi everyone, my name is Zemo Chen. Hi, I'm from China and I lived in Shanghai. So this is my first year, came to the US, and I'm pursuing a doctoral degree in Michigan State University College of Music. And my teacher is Professor Jane Bennell. Probably you know her. She is so gorgeous. I love her, and she was performed 400 more performance in the Metropolitan Opera House. Yes, so today I will bring you 2 beautiful Chinese art songs. One is called The 3 Wishes of the Rose, and one is called The Song of a Boatman. So the first piece is written by Huang Zi, a Chinese art song composer, and this song, I think it will be almost 100-year history from now on. Yeah, so it's a beautiful art song which the composer went to Germany to study the composition degree, and he wrote down this beautiful song, and the lyrics was made by his best friend. So it was released in 1938, I guess, 1938. So it's been a long time, and the 3 wishes of the rose, I can tell you because it's in Chinese, so I can tell you firstly. The first wish is, I wish the strong wind and the strong rain don't hurt me anymore, because now I'm a rose. Okay. So, and then the second wish is, I wish the tourists walked over me, don't hurt me, don't catch me. And the third wish is about, I wish my face can be always beautiful. I wish I can get a beautiful face forever. I wish I can live forever. So, based in the period of he made this song, as you know, Chinese, it's not now the Chinese government. It's still have some, like, it's messy in China, and we don't have the new government of the People's Republic of China. It's a period like between the old China and the new China. So because it's messy and very many wars, and he is in Germany to study, but I think the wish is from there, from the composer study in Germany, but he worries about the old China and worries about his families, his friends, his lives in China. So the rose is not actually the rose, but it's a beautiful, the mode of his mind. And the next song is called The Song of the Boatman. So it's the lyrics is from the old dynasty in China. It's the Yue dynasty, which is like more than 3,000 years from now. So the lyrics is so beautiful. It's just about how love the writer have in his heart to his lover. But the funny thing is the music accompaniment is made by nowadays. So you can feel like it's a modern style. It's very warm and it's beautiful and it's easy to listen. So I'm very, very glad to bring these two pieces for you today. So
Zima,
yeah.
I didn't mention this to you, but we'll do the second song later in the service.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
So I just recommend these two songs for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So you can.
Just the one.
Sure.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you. And I know we all appreciated hearing about what the meaning behind it, and you really could feel that sort of longing from Germany to China and hoping that things could be okay for the family. Yeah, thank you. So it's a fellowship song time now. If you all would turn to page 38. Please stand. 38, page 38. And we'll sing Spirit Am I together. And afterwards, please remain standing and we'll say hello to each other and give each other a welcome.
Spirit am I, O holy child of God, free of all holy child of God. Peace to my sister, who is one with me. Let all the world be blessed with peace through me. This holy instant I would give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you. Certain that your direction gives me peace.
Wonderful. Let's spend some time giving each other a hug or a handshake.
Thank you. I may not be there tomorrow because I'm visiting my sisters, Warren, my sister from Kansas this year. So I'm going to go visit them, hang out with them. So I'm going to mop tonight before I leave.
Oh, that's so nice. Bill, thank you.
People haven't paid for it.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Hi, Deb. How are you?
You're doing a great job. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Oh, God. I know it. Are you still speaking in Cribley? One, I'm going to Chicago to see Austin.
Oh, are you?
We're coming back on Sunday to speak.
Yeah, we'll try. I'm nowhere to go. So.
Just a little quick announcement too. In your bulletin packet on your chair, there's a comment card in there. And if you have anyone or anything, condition, situation you'd like for us to pray for later in the service, please just fill that out and put it in the basket as it comes around later during the collection time. And so now I'm very excited to introduce our speaker for today. And on the drive over, I was just remembering what a huge part of the fellowship Reverend Julie Cribley was. And we still think of you as, but I mean, you were here. You were with the fellowship every day. And you know, just doing all the things that needed to get done, whatever, whenever. And we so appreciated you then. And so it's just really lovely and wonderful to be able to have you come back and be with us in this capacity. So everyone, please give Reverend Julie Cribley a big welcome. Thank you.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hi.
I don't know if you heard the title of this talk, but I titled it, Is This the Afterlife? In the afterlife, it is said that heaven and hell exist. Well, it certainly does appear to me that it's quite evident that heaven and hell exist, side by side, right here, right now, in what we refer to as life. And yet, we often refer to the circle of life as never-ending. And so if life and death are part of this never-ending circle, where's the beginning then and the ending of life? Or for that matter, where's the beginning and the ending of death? We can choose which circle we would like to be part of. Often, we choose lots of circles. I have been envisioning one of my circles as the circle of love from God. And I realize that I am grateful that I get to choose which circles I wish to join, as what kind of world would it be if we had to love one another? No choice in the matter. If it was ordered to love from above. If you had to love me, it would devalue the gift, I think. For when you choose to love me is when I feel blessed. To me, it's always been one of the greatest and yet one of the most challenging parts of our lives is choices. I'm so glad we pray and love a God that cherishes choice. And yet, each circle wants to draw in the other circles. Or perhaps it's more of a tender connection between the circles that is truly longed for. And as of late, I've been ruminating about that circle. The circle of life, the circle of love, the circle of fear, the circle of hate, and the circle we form here at the fellowship at the end of every service. The circle that is our home and wondering if we have it all wrong. Could this be the afterlife, and when we leave our circle here, we truly begin to live our true selves? Or does life never truly end? It's just different parts along the circle. The circle of life, of course, is a philosophical and it's a concept representing the continuous interactive cycle of birth, growth, death, and rebirth. It symbolizes that energy is never lost, but rather transformed, where the death of one entity sustains a new life. It emphasizes balance, interconnectedness, and the eternal nature of change. Essentially, the circle of life is a metaphor for the idea that everything is connected, and that life is a continuous, never-ending journey. Some interpretations of the circle in life include things like the ecological balance, because that represents the natural, interdependent relationships within an ecosystem, such as food chains, where predators and prey maintain a sustainable balance. We also have the philosophical, spiritual meaning. It suggests that life and death are part of a singular, ongoing journey, often representing the idea that we end where we began. Nature's cycle, of course, it symbolizes the eternal, repetitive, and interconnected nature of the universe. The cultural significance. In Native American traditions, the circle is a sacred symbol of time, seasons, and elements, often associated with healing, such as the medicine wheel. It's also improbable, really, this wild and wondrous world, against all that we know about the universe. And yet here it is, and here we are, set on it, to know that we are dying and yet choose to live anyway, and love anyway. The world that we know, that relates to us, that interests us, the thing we call reality, is truly a vast web of interacting entities of which we are a part, that manifest themselves by interacting. Does anyone remember the movie Monsters Incorporated? It was quite a while ago, but it was always one of my favorites. And it began as monsters terrorizing young children to capture the power of the energy of their fear, their terror. And in time, a few monsters discovered that the love was far more powerful energy to capture than fear. And everyone began working much harder to make the children all laugh, to power the ways of the world. My thoughts then began to gather around how there are things around us right now that feel like they're doing their best to create fear in all of us. Perhaps it has always existed, and I'm just more aware in new ways to the fear monster drawing us in closer, trying to ask us to join that circle of fear. And when I think of it like that, I begin to realize I do not wish to be drawn in. I do not wish to feed the conclusions of the world in that way. I think about how much I loved the movie Monsters Incorporated and how much I want to feed the circle of love and laughter. I want to experience heaven in all its beauty and always strive to walk in Jesus' footsteps. Imagine for a moment, if you will, what we may view as death is truly being born into life. How would that change how you think? How would it change maybe what you choose? Would you choose differently? I'd like to take just a moment and envision. Oh, hang on just a minute, I lost my place. Let's envision ourselves a silent note hungry for a song, beginning with a single sound, low as thunder, soft as pale blue, rising calm and bright into the sky of your heart until you become a beacon of joy. Remember the song, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? It was originally written in 1907 by Miss Haverson and Mr. Gabriel, and it was later adapted and made famous by the Carter family. I had the words printed out because these are the original words. It's the yin and yang of the circle. That's what it represented to me. And I thought it just fit in what I was talking about today. And Corey is going to lead us in a sing-along, if you'd please join me.
There are loved ones in the glory whose dear form to you often miss. When you clothe your earthly story, will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by, in a better home awaiting, in the sky, Lord, in the sky? You remember songs of heaven which you sang with childish voice. Do you love the hymns they taught you, or are songs of earth your choice? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by
So think of how often we've heard that message, that there's a better life awaiting. So join with me for just a moment, because I'd like to draw our breath, our attention, our thoughts, to recognizing each other's circles, the one that begins inside of you. And as you breathe deeply, this circle continues to expand. It grows and it stretches until now it's in front of you. You can feel it. You can feel the glow, the true joy of that connection. Allow it to continue to grow until it's touching the circle next to you. My circle, your neighbor's circles, nature's circles. Imagine all of our circles touching, they're joining and sharing. So much love. My wish for you today is that you will create the circle from within. You will remember how right it is, how it feels to touch other like-minded circles. Circles of love and hope, and may we consciously carry them with us in the days and the nights ahead. For this year, I'm trying to become better. I'm learning to become quieter, to let go, to stop forcing life, to remember that I am not separate from it. As Alan Watts reminds us, when we give up the struggle to control, life begins to move with us with far more intelligence than the ego ever could. So this year, I'm keeping it simple, keeping it local, keeping my validation, meaning, and purpose inward. The world may feel very loud, fractured, and on fire, but when we practice, when we touch that still space within, the circle we have joyously and willingly joined, we remember that the light never left. You didn't come into this world. You came out of it, like a wave from the ocean. You are no stranger here. Until we have known death, we do not know life. To know that you are God is another way of saying that you feel completely one with the universe. The great gift of such periods is that they invite us to question our seeming sure foundations that at times have lulled us into complacency. For it is only by being jolted out of our complacencies, cultural or personal, that we reach beyond the horizon toward new territories of truth, beauty, and flourishing. We need to pull God out of the sky, experiencing the divinity in our hearts, remembering the holy in our bones, remembering the absolute dazzlement of God through everything we experience. Through our dance and our songs, let us fill our prayers with joy and gratitude. God is the easiest thing in this universe available to every soul in every breath. People often use religious terminology when they speak of the spiritual. Our yearning to find wholeness as holiness fills a need, ancient and as essential as air. Because English vocabulary offers few ways to describe religious events, except in churchly terms. Churchly, I wonder if that's really a word. I often resort to such words as sacred, grace, reverence, worship, sanctity, and benediction, which I cherish as powerful feelings, moods, and ideas. I'm an earth ecstatic, and my creed is simple. All life is sacred. Life loves life, and we are capable of improving our behavior toward one another. As basic as that is for me, it's always deeply spiritual, glorifying the smallest life form and embracing the most distant circle. There's a terrible hollowness and emptiness at the core of society right now that comes from our trying to exile ourselves further and further from nature and our true selves. Yet, we evolved to be intimately tied to nature, to feel whole and natural when our circle includes nature. And it responds and welcomes that ever-changing fantasia of seasons. Often the harder that we try to deny that heritage, the more alienated we become. The world that we know, that relates to us, that interests us, what we call reality, is the vast web of interacting entities by which we are all a part, and that manifest themselves by interacting with one another. It is the nature of our minds to live within the confines of our ideas until you encounter something never imagined, some great profusion of the heart that suddenly enlarges reality and tasks you with being wholly alive. Hence my choice to leave you with a new thought. Perhaps we are living the afterlife, and once death finds our human bodies, we will truly and lovingly begin our new life. One of the most important things to have learned in life is that choosing joy in a world rife with reasons for despair is countercultural. It's a countercultural act of courage and resistance. Choosing it not despite the abounding sorrow we have felt, we're barely surviving, but because of it. Because joy, like music, like love, is one of those entirely unnecessary miracles of consciousness that truly gives meaning to our survival, with its bright allegiance to the most alive part of us. May there be comfort for those in pain, light for those in darkness, peace for all the places that are suffering, as we continue to return home again and again. May you feel seen. May your genius be welcomed. May your secret gifts find their way into the world and be celebrated. In knowing you, I am altered. In loving you, I become more alive. And together, we awaken the one soul made flesh. And so, we are blessed in our time together. The amen beyond the prayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie, for your words of wisdom and love. We always appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Corey.
And on page 35, we have our thoughts, our prayers. Let's sing that together. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Thank you, Julie. At this point in our service, I like to remind us all of just how much love and how many blessings and how much we do have to be grateful for in our lives. And let's fill ourselves up with that. Let's just fill ourselves up until there's no room and it's just flowing out to everyone in our universe. We're so grateful for each other and for your generosity. We each are grateful for each other's generosity in keeping this fellowship going in our 43rd year. I had to remind myself of that the other day. Someone asked. And it never ceases to amaze me just how long this lovely community has been carrying on, and all of the lovely beings that have been a part of it along the way and are now. So thank you all. Thank you all for your generous donations. And as Jen and Nancy bring the basket back and forth, Corey will help us with I Am Grateful. middle of the bulletin, let's read together the blessing of our tithes and offerings. The light of divine love shines eternally, blessing and multiplying our tithes and offerings. I joyously give, knowing I always have enough to share and to spare. Thank you so much. And now let's just take one more moment to close our eyes and go within. Take a deep breath as we join together, join our hands together, shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, in a huge circle of love, surrounding everyone and everything and every condition listed in the basket today. We form this circle of love. It's powerful and credible and magnificent. And we extend our love, a love that flows through each of us in unique ways, in us ways. And it flows through each of us to everyone in this basket and in this beautiful planet. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you so much. And now we have another lovely song from Zemo. beautiful service today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Corey, for your wonderful music, and Zima, thank you. And thank you, Zima, for just sharing your heart with us. I was just watching you, and it's clear that your music comes from your heart. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you, Anna, for bringing her to us. And thank you, Reverend Julie, for your wonderful message. So timely, such a good thing to remember. I love the whole circle of love idea, and just to remember that as enveloping all of us always. Thank you so much. And thanks to thanks to all of you for being here with your beautiful hearts, sharing your love with us, and those watching online as well. I just have a few announcements. The Death Cafe is coming up Saturday on April 18th at 2 p.m. It's a conversation about death and dying and all the emotions and practicalities and anything that comes up around that. No agenda. We're just talking together. Healing Movements with Reverend Julie is here every Monday. It's yoga. Would you call it soft yoga?
Yeah, gentle. Yeah.
Gentle yoga every Monday at 4 p.m. here in the building. Of course, the Miracles groups are meeting every Wednesday at 6:30 here, and the first Saturday of each month. The next one coming up is May 2nd at 2 p.m. And a Waldemar Walk, thumbs up, for May 3rd, the first Sunday in the month at 12:30 with our Reverend Sue Quinn. Thanks to everyone for making those things happen as well. And now we'll get into another circle, our peace circle, yes, and sing our peace song and say our closing blessing.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joy